Thanks for tuning into this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next.
And a good-natured back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. They've got Jones, a big game for this young man, making his NBA debut. Then there's Brown, and it's Parker in at the 4. And for the home team, back to Jones. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Dozier, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Now Brown. Outside, Jones. Off the screen. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jones has got 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Number 10. It's good from the top of the key.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Now here's Brown. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. Facing up against a crafty defensive ball club, he said their focus will remain the same as usual. Quote, teamwork first. We can't get up going 1-on-5. That's playing right into their hands. We've got to create for others and trust our teammates. That's how we'll win this game. Kevin, he sounds pretty confident.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They've gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
From the top of the key, he buries it. He's got 6.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Outside, Jones kicks it to Brown. And he gets it to go from the corner. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Number 10, covered by Parker. Number 11, and the 3-ball is good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Outside, Jones takes a 3. That's good. Jones has got 8 points.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
There's the pick. Pass to Larkin. Number 11. And he connects with the jumper. He has 5. 1:43 left to play in the first. Jones with it. Now guarded by Larkin. Jones dishes to Brown from 13, and he nails the jumper. Gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Dozier, great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Jones kicks to Brown. Passes it to Jones. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jones has got 11.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Number 11. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Outside, Jones. There's the dish to Parker. He kicks to Jones. Backing in. 4 on the shot clock. And Parker, here we go. And it's good. Parker's got his first points of the game.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
.15 seconds left in the first. No coverage that time. 11 points in the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Larkin. No up. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball, and as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
Here's Larkin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Number 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Guys, Greg Smith out of Fresno State went undrafted back in 2011, but he set a record at the Combine with hands a foot wide from thumb to pinky. After playing a bit in the D-League, he caught on with the Rockets and says his hands have been a big part of his success. Quote, I can catch the ball with one hand or two. I rarely drop a pass, and that's what my teammates love about me. They know they can have the confidence to throw the ball wherever, and I'm going to catch it. Guys, he also said that growing up in a football family, all that practice catching footballs helps his hand-eye coordination.
He's really coming into his own. Thanks, Doris. Now here's Jones. He's got 11. Pass to Jones. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. The three. That is good. He's got 11.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Here's Larkin, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Brown sends a screen for Jones. Doubled by Larkin. Brown fires. Wide open shot is on the money. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Number 9, defended by Jones, and the shot is good.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Number 3. He's covered by Brown. Number 3. And the jumper is on the mark. 5 points in the game. Here's Brown. 11 points in the game. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. That's good.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
There's the pass to Larkin. To the middle. From the low block. And that one's good.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
On 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And here is Brown. 13 points in the game. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 now. Gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Larkin. Fires the 3. Good. 14 points for him.
You got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Feeds it to Jones. Poke loose. One-on-one fast break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. A baseline J. That's good. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Beaubois against Brown. Number 9. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 9.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
It's stolen. And so that's the end of the first half. The home team up by 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime report. We're happy to be part of your Sunday. The home team is on a tear right now. Nice ball movement offensively, making the extra pass, and it's paying off. And the visitors still keeping at it. They've got to do a better job protecting the ball and valuing each possession. They've not done that. Their turnover number's way too high through 2 quarters. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head on back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. There's the screen. Pass to Larkin. Number 10, defended by Jones. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for 1.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
So on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Milton. True on the 14-footer.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
And the shot is good. 12 points for him.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. It gave him a wide-open look there.
Now here's Jones, defended by Larkin. Jones kicks to Jones, and that one's good. Jones has got 7.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And the home team has possession. Pass to Larkin. Shot clock at 5. Dozier hits it from three-point range. He's got 14.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
And you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
We're on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Outside, Jones. Left side, Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 15.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
The pass to Larkin. The three ball. Gets it to go. He's got 17.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Shoots from 14, and he hits the jump shot. And so here's the home team. 15-point game. Tipped away. He dishes it to Brown. That's good.
And he's doing all he can to keep his team in the game. Hasn't missed a single shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Well, last year at the free throw line, he was successful 76% of the time.
Brown no good on the free throw. Gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Larkin. Releases from the wing and drills it. Larkin's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Jones. 11 points in the game. Gets it to go.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Mark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Here's Larkin. Dozier gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 17.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here's Milton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
He feeds it to Jones. He passes to Larkin. Hits the three-point bomb. Larkin's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Jones drives in. Here's Milton. Green for 2 points. He's got 8.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Knocks it loose. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Number 10 buries the long-range jumper. 15 points in the game. Number 4. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The home team up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Shoots the good-looking shot from the wing.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Jones with it. Dishes it to Brown. And the lead is down inside single digits. Brown's got 19 points.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Pass to Larkin. Number 17. The 10-footer finds the target.
Well, I bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
He hits Brown with the drive, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dozier hands it from downtown. He's got 20.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Now the feed to Brown. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Dozier, he's covered by Brown. Passes it to Larkin. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it to Brown. Back to Jones. Now the dish to Parker. Brown outside. Pass to Jones. Parker. Baseline J on the way. And that's good off the glass that time. they can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. That's good. He's got 19.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and defense.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
.144 left here in the fourth quarter. And the basket good. Here's Larkin. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10.
Controlling the show and making some really nice passes.
Oh, he's got great court vision. That's what impresses me. He just sees the floor so well.
Here's Larkin. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to Parker. Wide open look. And he nails that one right through the net. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Jones. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays caught just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
And that one falls for Jones. .105 left to play here in the fourth. Number 17, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Gets the bucket.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Now here's Parker. Parker, right side. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's stolen by Jones. The 3. It falls. And now they trail by just 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. There's the three. Laces one from three. And so they get the victory here at home. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan player of the game.